3, 2, 1, bang.
Hello everyone, welcome to the AAC Corral, home of the Anderson County Mavericks for tonight's Region 2 Class AAA quarterfinal game between the visiting Northview Academy Cougars and your Anderson County Mavericks. My name is John Sleepy Williams, joined by Brandon Lambert, bringing you all the play-by-play and action of Anderson County basketball. And tonight, Brandon, it's win or go home as the Mavericks looks to advance in the region tournament.
Do that for the third straight year in a row under the Jordan Jeffers era here in Anderson County. The Mavericks, though, have their hands full tonight. It's a tough Northview Academy Cougar team that's coming in here tonight to the AC Corral.
Yes, they sure are, and these two teams have met twice during the regular season, both home and away. Northview won the first game way back on December the 10th by the score of 79-61. However, the Mavericks got a little payback on senior night here at the AC Corral on Valentine's Day, winning 85-63. So both these games, Brandon, have big margins, with Northview winning the first one and Anderson County winning the last matchup. Big margins, but this is the region tournament. The margin can be as slim as it can be by the time this game is over with. We'll see, though. Big matchup here tonight. Winner goes on to play Fulton at their own place at Jody Wright Arena. Yes, throw it out the window. It is region tournament basketball, survive and advance, and we saw that last night as the Lady Mavericks were at home and lost a heartbreaker to the Seymour Lady Eagles 37-36. However, this is the boys' game here tonight, and as Brandon said, the winner of this will advance to the semifinals at Fulton High School on Tuesday night. They will play the winner of the host Fulton Falcons and the Union County Patriots. Anderson County comes into this game with a record of 21-9, winners of 5 straight and 14 out of their last 15 games, while Northview comes in with a record of 16-15, and they have lost 4 in a row and 6 of their last 7. 2 of those games happen to come in their district tournament with losses in their semifinal matchup and their consolation game, losing a heartbreaker in the consolation game against Cobb County. They certainly did, 67-66. To give the Cougars the 4th seed in the tournament. Northview finished 3rd during the regular season. Northview has lost their last 4 games, as Brandon mentioned. The last one to Cobb County. They also lost to Carter in the district semifinals, and they lost to these Mavericks right here 2 weeks ago. And also they lost to the Fulton Falcons. Their last win was over the Granger Grizzlies. Anderson County, as I mentioned, have won 5 in a row, with those last 5 wins being over the Clinton Dragons for the district tournament championship, their 3rd title in a row. They defeated Gibbs in the semifinals, and going back to the regular season, they defeated these Northview Academy Cougars, South Dole, and Cumberland Gap. So we're about 5 minutes away from the presentation of the colors and the national anthem here at a good crowd AC Corral. Yeah, the AC Corral providing, as always, with the big crowd on hand, and even the Northview folks have made the long drive up from I-81 from Kodak to make it here tonight. The Mavericks are led by senior Brandon Dake, and he is one of 7 seniors for Coach Jordan Jeffers and his squad. Dake, first team all-district, had some good games against Northview Academy, Brandon. In the last meeting, he had 24 points, and in the first meeting at Northview, he had 17. Again, double-digit margin. Again, you throw that out the window in this one.
a type of environment like this in a region tournament, none of that matters now. What you did in the regular season, it don't matter now. All that matters is the postseason.
Brandon, what's your keys to victory tonight for Anderson County?
I think you need to keep an eye on down to Northview's big players like DJ Thompson, Aiden Boyven, and Jalen Stoles. You need to play defense against the big three of Northview. They hammered Anderson County the first meeting back in November, so Anderson County need to be on their toes in this one. Also, three ball probably need to be beneficial as well for the Mavericks. Their big three in Brandon Dake, Cam Lawson, and Ethan Nelson. If they can shoot the three ball, I feel like the Mavericks are going to be in good shape.
And also the district tournament MVP, Hayden Craig. He had 14 points in the last game against Northview and also had 12 in the first meeting. But you're right about Northview Academy. They're a dangerous team. They're on a little bit of a losing streak coming in, but throw it out the window. These Northview Academy Cougars can play, as we saw that back on December the 10th when they handed the Mavericks their worst loss of the season, 79-61. They are led by Aiden Boyven. He had 25 points in that first meeting. And the last game, Boyven, if you recall, he got into some foul trouble and fouled out there early. It might have been late third quarter. He fouled out real early.
Yeah, if you put him in foul trouble like that, I think the Mavericks will also be in good shape. Make sure you put Northview in a lot of foul trouble. That's how I feel it could be a deciding factor in the game.
We also have a big body inside, 6'3", junior Jalen Stoles. He's had his way against Anderson County in the first two meetings. Had 18 the last one and 21 in the win over the Mavericks. And also, as you mentioned, DJ Thompson, a senior guard. He had 12 points in the first meeting against Anderson County, but the Mavericks held him to only 2 in the last meeting, and that was the game Anderson County really was clicking on all cylinders, and the press forced numerous turnovers.
Yeah, the defense and offense. Defense, we mentioned before, can win championships and win games. Offense, you get that good defense going and a good offense, it's gonna be the formula to success.
And we're about a minute 50 away from the national anthem and the presentation of colors by the Anderson County Navy Junior ROTC. But Anderson County tonight, 7 seniors possibly playing their last game here at the AC Corral. I hate to say that.
Yeah, never jumped the gun before calling that, John.
I'm not really saying that. I'm just saying possibility. Because this is tournament time. Anything can happen, but the Mavericks are number 1 seed out of District 4. 7 seniors, Ethan Nelson, Trent Strickland, Hayden Craig, Dylan Hopper, Brandon Dake, and Gavin Higgs for Anderson County. Northview Academy as seniors and DJ Thompson, Aiden Boyven, and Blaine Jackson. Blaine Jackson won all state in track. He was a state track champion in the high jump. So he's got some hops. So right now we're getting ready for the presentation of the colors. And I'll turn it over to Lambeau and PA announcer Andrew Ryder.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Region 2 semi-quarterfinal here at the AC Corral. The colors for this evening's basketball game are presented by members of the Anderson County High School Navy JROTC Maverick Color Guard. The unit was formed in August of 2001 and is composed of 138 cadets. The color guard members this evening are Cadet Petty Officer, 3rd Class Bailey Richard of Clinton, Cadet Lieutenant
Once again, nice job done as always by the Anderson County High School Navy Junior ROTC color guard. Time to meet the starting five for both squads. First for the Northview Academy Cougars.
That was the last game.
Ben Pickle, number 1, a junior. He had 7 points. Number 3, senior DJ Thompson. He only scored 2 points
In the last meeting.
Senior number 4, Aiden Boyven. He scored 10 points in the last meeting. Number 24, Blaine Jackson, a senior. He had 11 points. And number 35, Jalen Stoles. He had 18 points. Head coach for Northview Academy is Corey Hoggerode. He's assisted by Emery Kane and Blake Kanan. And now the starting five for your Anderson County Mavericks.
Starting lineup. At guard, senior, number 1, Ethan Nelson.
5'10" senior number 1, Ethan Nelson. He had 16 points in the last meeting.
Number 3,
6' sophomore number 3, Cam Lawson. He had 11 points in the last meeting.
senior, number 5.
6' senior number 5, Trent Strickland. He had 5 points in the last meeting.
Senior,
6'2" senior number 11, Hayden Craig. He had 14 points. And 6'3" senior number 15, Brandon Dake. He had 24 points. Head coach for the Mavericks, Jordan Shepard, assisted by Jordan Shipley and Tony Lambert.
Thank you, Brandon. And we're getting ready to tip it off here, Region 2 Class AAA state quarterfinal matchup between your Anderson County Mavericks and the Northview Academy Cougars. And Lambeau, as you like to call it, it is the rubber match between these two teams.
It is the rubber match, and no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Somebody's season will end here tonight, or where it goes on to goes to Fulton next on Tuesday night.
Getting ready to tip it off, it'll be Craig against Jackson. Tip up controlled by Northview. DJ Thompson, senior point guard, brings it up court for Northview Academy. Guarded by Strickland as the Mavericks come out in a man-to-man, and a steal right off the bat. Brandon Date picks up the turnover. Here is Craig. Inside shot is good. What a shot by Craig.
What a shot indeed by Hayden Craig. Mavericks open up the scoring.
2-0. Anderson County comes out in the man-to-man. Forces that first turnover of the night on first possession by the Cougars. Here's Dake on Stoles, reaches in almost, gets the steal. And a drive to the basket, owed away almost, picked up by Blaine Jackson for 2 points. As Boyven lost the ball inside and able to save it into Jackson for an easy 2 points. So 2-2 here, played 1 minute thus far in the game. Dake down on the block. Gets Jackson up and under for the basket. Brandon Dake.
4-2 off of Dake's layup. Mavericks open up the 2 and a charging foul against the Cougars.
Cam Lawson taking the offensive foul. First foul of the game for either team. 4-2 Anderson County, they lead. Got a brief stoppage of player. Got something on the court. And they remove it right in front of the Northview Academy cheerleaders. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I'd also like to thank the Maverick Nation for making this broadcast possible. We couldn't do it without the Maverick faithful to pay that TSSAA fee. And a 3 seconds called on the Mavericks.
3 second inside the paint, it looks like.
You don't see that called a lot nowadays, but one of the Mavericks got caught camping out in the lane. 4-2 Mavericks, 6:25 to play, first quarter. Steal by the Flying Dutchman. There's Hayden Craig with it. Craig, Euro step to the basket and scores.
Beautiful Euro Euro step. That's rare that you usually see the Euro steps being made.
Hayden Craig, the district tournament most valuable player, his second such award in his career. He won it as a sophomore, and there is a foul inside on the Mavericks. Jalen Stoles will go to the line and shoot 2. As a foul was called on Ethan Nelson.
Stoles will go to the line for 2 free throws off of Nelson's first foul of the night, first foul for the Mavericks.
Jaden Stoles is a big kid.
Missed the first free throw. Peyton White entering the game for the first time for the Cougars.
Stoles is tough to stop inside. He's got a big body. 21 points in the first inning, 18 in the second.
He gets 1 for 2 in the line.
Gets the second one to go. We're up, and the 3-point lead for the Mavericks.
6-3 AC. Under 6 minutes to play. Hayden Craig's got 4 points. Picks up the loose ball and gets it out to Nelson. Northview Academy. Man-to-man defense. Strickland up top now to Craig. Craig backing down Stoles. Goes up, the shot off the glass, it's good. Hayden Craig is coming out like he picked up in the district tournament, Lambeau.
He came in firing here tonight as Peyton White drives, no good, rebound, Hayden Craig. Craig with the drive, moves up. He's got speed, fires, scores! Hayden Craig is on fire, timeout, Northview.
And with timeout on the court, we'll take it with them. Your score, Anderson County Mavericks 10, Northview Academy Cougars 3. You're watching AC Basketball on the Maverick Media, brought to you by the Maverick Faithful. All right, we're live back here at the AC Corral. Anderson County off to a great start. They lead 10-3. Three-pointer top of the key, misfired by number 1, Ben Pickle. Rebound, Strickland. Brent Strickland to Cam Lawson now, who's touched the basketball the first time. It's been the Hayden Craig show here thus far. Judson Ayers into the game. He's checked in. Shot off the glass is good for the 6'4 senior, Judson Ayers. Quickly come up the Cougars as Ayers checks in for Craig. Craig getting ready to check back in. Missed shot by Northview. Cam Lawson with it now. Wants to take it all the way. Spinning shot, no good. Rebound came out to Jackson, who was laying down. Gets it to White. White now to Boyven. Boyven a little hop, skip, and jump to the basket. And he gets his his first basket of the game. And it's 12-5 AC. Brandon Dake drives hard. And he's going to be
Stoles.
He's knocked to the ground, and he'll have 2 shots.
Fouls on number 35, Jalen Stoles. That's his first.
Looked like Dake might have took a shot to the nose. Looks like his eyes are watering a little bit. He's rubbing his nose. He's shaking it off. He's a big boy. He'll go to the line for 2.
Missed the first free throw. Hayden Craig comes in for Judson Ayers.
So Craig got a little rest over there after that great spurt he had before that first time out, 8 points, and Ayers comes in, scores 2 right away. 12-5 AC as
Dake missed both.
Here's Northview Academy with it. It's Boyven over to Peyton White. White looking inside, up top now to Boyven. Gets it over to Blaine Jackson. AC up by 7, 3:45 to play first quarter. Jackson's going to drive hard to the basket and score over Cam Lawson. And Blaine Jackson, as I mentioned, the state champion in the high jump. He's got some hop. Hayden Craig, Lawson guns a three. Off, no good, rebound, Stoles. Go up court to Jackson, spinning, tough shot, will not go, rebound Brandon Dake. Here comes Dake with it. Ball goes off his foot, and he loses it out of bounds. Dake was trying to make his move. Ball went off his foot, he could not regain the dribble. And he will check out of the game as Judson Ayers back in. So on the floor for the Mavericks, it's Ayers, Ethan Nelson, Cam Lawson, Hayden Craig, and Trent Strickland. 12-7 AC. Biggest lead has been 7. Mavericks got off to a great start behind Hayden Craig's 8 first quarter points. Peyton White with it. To Boyman on the right side. That's Pickle. He shoots a three. No good. Rebound, Craig. Craig looking up court. Going to take it all the way. Goes up. Misses the shot. Gets it back and loses it. Picked up by Pickle. He throws it away. Nelson comes up with it. Back to Craig. Back to Nelson. He fires a three. Swish!
Ethan Nelson with the three. That's what I'm talking about there, John. 3-pointers. Big game changers.
The Mavericks' first 3-pointer of the night. They lead 15-7. That's their biggest lead. Nelson had 16 points against these Cougars back on Valentine's Day. Here is Boyman inside. Shot no good, but he draws the foul.
Fouls on number 3, Cam Watson, his first.
Aiden Boyman, 6-foot senior, had 25 points against the Mavericks back on December the 10th. He's a lefty, and he can play. He knocks down the first free throw. He's got 3. As Dylan Hopper, another senior for Coach Jordan Jeffers, checks into the lineup, replacing Trent Strickland. Second free throw is good by Boyvan. 15-9, Anderson County, minute 53 to play here, first quarter. Craig backing down, Stoles goes up, no good, rebound Stoles. Outlet pass to Peyton White. White picked up by Lawson, dumps it down, but stolen by Lawson. Great defense by Lawson, he slumped off and made the steal. Craig inside, and somehow, how did he get that to go, Lambeau?
Yeah, got that one. Almost, Northview player almost run the net there for a split second. Could have been called rimming, but shot up no good, but he's fouled. Peyton White fouled.
Yeah, Craig was up underneath the bucket. Somehow got the shot off and it just crawled in the hole. He's got 10 first quarter points, and Peyton White will go to the line. The foul was on Ethan Nelson. That's going to be Nelson's second of the game. Free throw by Peyton White is good. His first points of the night. As Northview is now 4 or 5 from the free throw line. Second free throw by White is good. And you could say free throws are keeping them in the game thus far. They're 5 of 6. They trail by 6. 17-11 AC, minute 14 to play here, first quarter. Dylan Hopper now with it. Picked up by Pickle. Into the left corner, Craig shoots a three. Too strong, no good. Rebound, Hopper. Hopper goes up as a shot blocked by Pickle. And it will stay with the Mavericks.
Possession arrow does stay with the Mavericks as Nelson will inbound the ball. Dake comes back into the game for Juddy Ayers.
Ethan Nelson inbounds. Back to Craig, back to Nelson. Ball's kicked. Stay with the Mavericks. They lead 17-11, under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Region 2 Class AAA state quarterfinal matchup. Peyton White's trying to Draw a foul from Dake away from the ball. He's doing a little hand guard, putting his hand in his face. Don't know if that's legal. Here is Nelson to the basket, and he scores. The senior, Ethan Nelson. Took it to the hole, and it's 19-11. AC by 8. Boyven in the paint, gets it to Blaine Jackson.
Travel. No bucket.
Third turnover on the Cougars. Wipe off the bucket. 31 seconds. Player in the first quarter. Anderson County 19. Northview Academy 11. The Mavericks and Dake may have got caught that time with the push-off on Jackson. Dake's claiming he was held. I think they're setting him up for that, Lambeau. I saw Peyton White a while ago trying to draw a foul. They're trying to catch Dake from pushing off. And Dake picks up his first foul, team fourth. 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Mavericks by 8. And Dake is not happy. Inside pass thrown away, and Stoles just pushed off on Hopper. And Dake's coming back into the lineup. Action getting a little, what's the word, Lambeau?
A little feisty.
A little feisty between both teams. Here's Nelson. He takes it hard to the hole, loses the ball. Stoles had it, throws it away, and Hopper at the buzzer. Shooting that was Lawson. No good. That's the end of the first quarter. Your score, Anderson County 19, Northview Academy 11. And Lambeau, your thoughts on the first quarter?
Well, Hayden Craig turns up the performance in the first quarter alone for the Mavericks, but Northview still hanging in there with any fighting chance they got. And really feisty action here tonight.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back for second quarter action. You're watching AC Basketball on the Maverick Media, brought to you by the Maverick Faithful.
We're back here live at the AC Corral. Mavericks leading 19-11 over the Northview Academy Cougars. As second quarter action now gets underway.
Maverick basketball starts the second quarter. Nelson free, top of the key for three, no good. Rebound, Peyton White. Anderson County shot the ball extremely well there in the first quarter. Northview Academy has been to the free throw line 6 times. Stoles has a shot blocked, goes up, basket goes in, and a whistle. And a blocking foul called on the Mavericks. And the foul was on Cam Lawson.
Foul's on number 3, Cam Lawson. That's his second, team first.
Jalen Stoles makes it 19-13. Chance for the three-point play. Free throw by Stoles. It's good. He's got 4. 19-14. Anderson County by 5. Region 2 Class AAA state quarterfinal matchup. The winner will advance to the semifinals on Tuesday night at Fulton High School. Here's Craig with it. Backing down Stoles. Kicks it back out to Hopper. Hopper hands back to Craig. They're going to give him that 3. Craig said, I'll just drive inside. Spots at left corner to Lawson. Into the paint, spots Hopper up on the right side baseline. Kicks it out to Craig now on the left wing. Stoles reaches in. Craig swings it to Hopper. To Nelson for 3. Shot no good. Rebound Stoles. DJ Jackson back into the Northview Academy lineup with the basketball. Gets it to Boyden. Boyden goes up and scores. And it's a 3-point game, 19-16. Anderson County leads. Northview has scored the first 5 points of the second quarter. 6:30 to play here in the second quarter. Craig with it. Left side, Hopper, 3, swish!
Dylan Hopper with the 3, and the Mavericks gonna call 30-second timeout.
That's a big shot by the senior Dylan Hopper. Gives the Mavericks a 6-point lead. And we'll go ahead and take it with them. With timeout on the floor, Anderson County 22, Northview Academy 16. You're watching AC Basketball on the Maverick Media. We're back here live at the AC Corral. Mavericks by 6. Strickland, Dake, Hopper, Craig, Lawson on the floor for the Mavericks. Peyton White with it to Jalen Stoles, guarded by Dake. Gets it to Boyden. Boyden working on Lawson, goes up and scores. Boyden now with 8 points. 22-18, Mavericks by 4. Boyden starting to go to work inside. Craig had 10 first quarter points.
Travel.
Slip down there inside the paint. And Hayden don't believe it. And second turnover unofficially on the Mavericks. 5:47 to play here in the second quarter. We haven't seen the Maverick press yet, Lambo.
Not quite yet. They're letting them play. But you don't want to give them any chance. Remember what we saw with the girls last night.
Man-to-man defense strictly for Anderson County. Blaine Jackson, pull-up jumper, no good. And Justin Bunch has checked into the game. Good job boxing out by the junior as Jalen Stoles came over his back. And that's big right there, Lambo. Stoles now with 2 fouls.
Put the big man with 2 fouls.
And he's checking out of the game.
Peyton White comes in for him.
Get that big boy out of here. He's a load. Mavericks by 4. 5:25 to play. This is the third meeting between these two schools. They split during the regular season, home and away. Craig, tough shot. Spinning will not go. Peyton White comes out of there with it. White, nice bounce pass to Boyden. He could not handle it. Out of bounds. What do you call that? Butterfingers?
Butterfingers, definitely Butterfingers.
4 turnovers now unofficially for the Cougars. Boyden had a wide open layup, just lost the basketball. Mavericks by 4. They've led the whole way except at 2-2. Great pass, Strickland to Bunch in the corner. I mean, that was Craig to Bunch. Shot rims out, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds by Dylan Hopper. What a pass by Hayden Craig. He sees the floor. So good.
20/20 court vision, you had to see that perfectly.
Coach Jordan Jeffers always bragging about Hayden Craig, how he is a great passer. Mavericks by 4. 4:30 to play right in front of the Anderson County student section. Channing defense. 3 by Pickle. Will not go. Jackson gets the rebound, goes on the other side and misses. Rebound Dake. Here comes the locomotive. He will take it all the way off the glass.
Fouled.
And he's fouled. And they'll go line for 2. Brandon Dake.
And Boyden's got 2 fouls.
2 fouls, as Brandon said, on Aiden Boyden.
And they're calling it on the floor, so no free throws. Interesting call there.
Yeah, looked like Dake was in the act of shooting. They said it came before the shot. Strickland inbounds to Dake. He almost loses it, gets it back and scores. You want to count this one. As Dake does it the hard way, but he makes it look so easy. So strong inside. Northview, you thought they had a tie ball, but Dake took it out of his grasp, held on to it, and went up and scores. Dake now with 4 points. Stoles checks in for Boyven. Both have 2. Free throw Dake is good. As the foul was on Aiden Boyven. That was his 3rd foul, I beg your pardon. That's a big foul right there. 3 on Boyven.
3 big fouls already on Boyven. He's got to be careful picking up 2 more fouls. Thankfully, he's not on the floor.
Yeah, you probably won't see him rest of the half. 3 by Pickle, no good. Strickland comes out of there with it. Here comes the streak all the way to the basket.
Blocked by Jackson. Should have been a foul there.
And there's Blaine Jackson, state high jump champion. Strickland to inbounds, 3:50 to play. Bunch open the corner for 3, swish!
Justin Bunch!
Bunch, a munch. 3-pointers, 28-18, just like that. The Mavericks back up to 10, their biggest lead. Steal by Strickland. Here comes Strickland, nice bounce pass to Dake for 2 points.
It's a blitzkrieg, John.
Strickland with the steal and the assist. 30-18 Mavericks. DJ Thompson now with it. Gets it to Peyton White in the paint, goes up. It's good. Peyton White quietens the Maverick faithful. Cuts it down to 10, 30-20. 2:50 to play here in the second quarter. And you're at Lambeau, a blitzkrieg for the Mavericks. Craig tried to whip it over to Hopper. Knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Mavericks. Once again, AEC basketball live stream brought to you by the Maverick Nation. Wouldn't be possible without their generous contribution and donation to Anderson County basketball. Hopper to Craig. Craig in the paint. White goes with the steal, didn't get it. Craig off the glass. Hayden Craig with 12, his first bucket of the second quarter, and the Mavericks lead by 12. And a foul is going to be called on Trent Strickland.
Fouls on number 5, Trent Strickland. That's his first.
Strickland so fast, I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
And for the Mavericks, number 1, Ethan Nelson. And
He's so
number
quick.
2, Cam Lawson.
Somehow the referee saw it. 32-20 Mavericks by 12. 2:14 to play here before halftime. Ben Pickle being guarded by Ethan Nelson. Nelson now switches off on Peyton White. White over to Jackson, gets it back to Pickle. Pickle cross court to White. White will drive. Shot off the glass. It's good. Peyton White scored the last 4 points for Northview. He's got 6. Here is Nelson. Minute 45 to play, second quarter. Craig, top of the key, will slow it down. Northview fans want him to walk. Here's Craig with it, backing down Stoles. Reach in, and another travel has been called on Hayden Craig. Turnover unofficially on the Mavericks, number 3. Minute 34 to play here in the first half. Anderson County leads by 10, 32-22. Good crowd here on hand at the AAC Corral, home of the Mavericks. District 4 co-champions and also District 4 tournament champions. Looking to advance to the semifinals. Jackson misses inside, picked up by Jackson. Shot up, no good. Craig skies with a rebound. Pulls it down with 2 hands. 1 minute to play, second quarter. Nelson whips it over to Craig, back to Nelson. Nelson's not shy. His 3 is no good. Long rebound comes out to Jackson. Blaine Jackson up ahead to Peyton White. He shoots a three, knocks it down. Peyton White's keeping the Cougars in the game. They trail by 7, 32-25, 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Neither team is in the bonus situation. Nelson, left corner, Lawson for three. Shot no good. Nice outlet pass by Stoles up ahead to White, and White puts it in. And Peyton White has scored the last 9 now for the Cougars. It's a 5-point game, 32-27. These Cougars are not going away, Lambeau.
They're not going away quietly. Never, Kate. Take your foot off the gas pedal. Craig with the drive. Gets away for the charge. Nelson for three. Scores! Ethan Nelson closes out the first half of the big three.
Certainly the momentum right there for the Mavericks. Needed that shot. Going into the locker room. And your score, Andrews County 35, Northview Academy 27. We'll take a break and figure out the numbers. You're watching AC Basketball on the Maverick Media, brought to you by Maverick Nation. Welcome back into the AC Corral, home of the Mavericks. As your Mavericks lead Northview Academy 35-27 here at halftime. Anderson County led 19-11 after the first quarter. Both teams scored 16 points in the second quarter. Mavericks lead by 8. Biggest lead had been 12. And Lambeau's got the numbers for the first half.
Oh. Sorry about that, John. You only cut your microphone off for a minute there. For the Mavericks, led in scoring by Hayden Craig with 12 points. Ethan Nelson with 8 points on 2 threes. Brandon Dake with 7. 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Justin Butch and Dylan Hopper with 3 points on 3-pointers. Justin Ayers with 2 points. Mavericks 1 of 3 from the free throw line. 4 threes in the contest.
Getting ready to start the third quarter. Northview Academy led by Peyton White with 11 points. He had 9 of those late there in the second quarter. As Northview has the basketball to start the third quarter. AC leads by 8 now, make that 6 as Jalen Stoll scores inside. He's got 6 points. 35-29 Anderson County. Northview hanging around. Mavericks pretty much in control of the game, but just enough to make you nervous as Northview trails by only 6 and a missed shot by the Mavericks. Here come the Cougars. Peyton White with it to Jackson. Jackson gets around Dake for 2. So now it's a 4-point game as Cougars come out strong once again like they did in the second quarter. It's a 4-point game. Anderson County did lead 30-18. Craig inside, shot no good, rebound Stoles. Played 1 minute of the third quarter. Ball reached in, deflected by Craig off of Thompson. Off his knee, they say out of bounds, Lambeau.
Out of bounds, and it's Maverick basketball.
Good hands by Craig. Good officiating there by the official. He picked that up. So turnover on the Cougars. That is their 5th of the game. Strickland now to Nelson. Up top, Dake spinning on Jackson. Jackson tries to draw the foul, does not get the call. And Brandon Dake now with 9 points. And the Mavericks lead by 6. 37-31, 6:25 to play here. Third quarter, Region 2 / AAA state quarterfinal matchup. These two teams no strangers to each other. They split during the regular season. Here is Peyton White, guarded by Lawson, and draws the foul on Cam Lawson. It'll be a 2-shot foul. Peyton White.
Cam Lawson with his 3rd foul already. Lawson in a little bit of trouble here, foul trouble-wise, John.
Certainly is. The sophomore 3. First free throw by White is good. Peyton White, 6'3" junior. Looks like Jefferson's going to keep Lawson in the game. White misses the second free throw. Rebound Strickland to Dake, top of the key for 3. Shot no good off of the front iron. Stoles with another rebound. He's controlling the boards offensively and defensively for the Cougars. Thompson with it, gets in too deep, looking for help, gets it to Stoles. Stoles will drive up and under on Strickland. What a shot. Jalen Stoles now with 8. It's a 3-point game, 37-34. It's the closest the Cougars have been since it was 6-2. Nelson got White in the air, drives the baseline, misses the shot, rebound Peyton White. White now with it, spots up 3, top of the key, shot short, no good, rebound Nelson. Nelson now with the left hand behind the back dribble timeline. Lawson Dake in the corner for 3, back iron, no good, rebound Jackson. The Mavericks coming out cold here in the third quarter, Brandon.
In my opinion, it's a bad time for the Mavericks to be this cold at the line here. Only up by 3.
Mavericks led 35-27 at halftime. Here is Stoles off the glass. It's good. Jalen Stoles with 6 points here in the third quarter. He's got 10. And Coach Jordan Jeffers wants a timeout for Anderson County with timeout on the floor. Your score, Anderson County 37, Northview Academy 36. You're watching AC basketball on the Maverick Media. Welcome back in the AC Corral. Mavericks up by 1, 37-36, 4:48 to play here in the third quarter. Do or die matchup, survive and advance, win or go home. Mavericks lead down to 1. Nice bounce pass to Craig by Nelson for 2. 39-36. Me and Lambeau talking off the air. Where's that Maverick press? Peyton White inside, and he scores.
Still have not seen it.
The press gave Northview Academy fits here back on Valentine's Day night. A steal by Jackson knocked out of bounds. He will stay with the Mavericks.
Mavericks getting away with a lucky break there.
Jackson almost had a steal and a dunk. I see he's got some leaping ability. State high jump track champion. Mavericks by 1. They're in a dogfight here at the AC Corral. Halfway through the third quarter, Nelson pull-up jumper, no good. Craig saves it out to Lawson. Mavericks had 4 3-pointers there in the first half. Dake almost loses it, and he's called for a double dribble. Good defense by Blaine Jackson. Northview got his hand in there. Knocked it away from Dake, and they called Dake for the double dribble. Turnover number 4, unofficially on the Mavericks. Northview can take the lead right here. Stoles to the basket. He misses. Rebound, Hayden Craig. Blaine Jackson will be called for the reach-in foul.
Foul number 20 for Blaine Jackson. That's his first.
I think that was out of desperation right there, John, by Jackson.
Thought at first I was going to call a tie ball. However, call goes for the Mavericks. 3:30 to play, third quarter. AC leads 39-38. Mavericks only 4 points here in the third quarter. Nelson top of the key for 3. Good! Nelson's third triple. That was a big one right there, Lambeau.
Big triple right there by Nelson. That's a wake-up call right there. Jackson with the slam dunk.
And there's that leaping ability for Blaine Jackson. As the Mavericks come right back, there's Nelson has a shot blocked by White. 42-40 AC. 2:45 to play in the third. And Peyton White's called for a travel. Unforced error right there.
Unforced error right there for the Cougars.
Prince Strickland checks in for Cam Lawson. Lawson scoreless here tonight. Goes to the bench 3 fouls. 2:35 to play, third quarter. Mavericks by 2. Craig with it, right corner. Stoles just backing off him, daring him to shoot the 3. Craig can knock it down. That's not his game, however. Hayden Craig looks to drive. This is his game right here, off the glass. And count it.
Jalen Stoles fouling Hayden Craig, and it's the 3-point play opportunity for the senior.
Craig's got 16, gunning for 17. Free throw is good. Mavericks by 5, 45-40, 2:10 to play here in the third quarter. Region 2 quarterfinal matchup, and a foul away from the basketball. And the official looks like they got it on Ethan Nelson of Anderson County.
Fouls on number 1, Ethan Nelson. That's going to be his third. Team
So Nelson picks up his third. Cam Lawson with 3 fouls. He will check in for Ethan Nelson. Second team foul on Anderson County. Northview Academy also with 2 team fouls. 2:06 to play here in the third quarter. Mavericks led it by 8 at halftime. Led by 8 at the end of 1. Blaine Jackson will drive straight down the middle and score.
Number 24, Jackson.
He's in double figures now with 10. It's 45-42 AC. Hopper into the game to Strickland. Inside to Craig. Up and under. Misses the shot. Gets it back. In the paint. Goes up. Misses another one. And Stoles cannot corral the rebound. Goes out of bounds.
Maverick basketball. 2 bunnies missed by Hayden Craig. That's gonna make Coach Shepard furious if he misses those 2 bunnies.
That happens sometime in basketball. Ball bounces funny. Dake is fouled.
Foul by Peyton White, I believe.
The Stoles had that rebound moments ago, and once again could not corral the orange, and it goes out of bounds. So they now in a foul on the Peyton White. His first. Dake rims out. Mavericks was only 10 points here in the third quarter. Points at a premium. Second free throw, Dake. It's good. Dake now in double figures with 10. 46-42, Mavericks back up by 4. Here's Blaine Jackson being guarded by Craig. And he called for the travel. The other official has a foul. One official had a travel, one had a foul. I guess the foul's got precedence. And Hayden Craig's going to pick up his first, team third. Northview to inbounds. There's Boyven, who's been to the game. Bumped by Craig. And Boyven throws the ball up. Craig out of bounds.
Still remains Northview basketball.
Northview ball under their own basket. Lob inside to Stoles. Knocked away by Dake. Here comes Brandon Dake for the layup. That's good. Steal and a layup for the senior. Mavericks by 6. Peyton White inside. He gets it to go. Peyton White having a game. He's got 16. Here is Strickland now to the basket. He scores. Teams matching buckets. Flambeau.
Easy buckets here and there.
White loses the ball, gets it back. That should have been a double-dibble. I guess someone deflected it. Here is Peyton White with it now. Up over Strickland. Shot no good. Craig with the rebound. 42 seconds to play third. Mavericks by 6. Hayden Craig will back it out. Action fast and furious here in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, this third quarter is flying by very fast.
Northview Academy Cougars giving the Mavericks all they wanted. Both games during the regular season were blowouts. Northview winning by 18, Anderson County winning by 22. Hayden Craig will hold the basketball. Coming up on 10 seconds to play in the third quarter. Mavericks going to go one shot. Here's Craig. Guarded by White. Takes him inside. He's called for the offensive foul. Thought that was a good call. Looked like he led with his shoulder. Anytime you do that, you're going to get caught. 4.8 seconds. There's Boyven. He's called for the travel. 0.4 seconds to play. Third quarter. Craig still talking to the official about the previous call. 0.4 to play. Not much you can do here. Throw it in and throw it up. Inbounds to Craig. Goes up. But the buzzer sounds. And that's in the third quarter. Lambeau, your thoughts on the third quarter as we head to the fourth?
Well, good game all in all in the third quarter, but I may be questioning some calls here that the official may have missed here down the line. Again, I'm not one for challenging the calls, but that's a little bit shady there.
Right now, we'll go ahead and take a break. Be back for the fourth quarter. Your score, the Anderson County Mavericks 50, Northview Academy Cougars 44. You're watching AAC Basketball on the Maverick Media, brought to you by Maverick Nation. Go back into the fourth quarter. AC Corral home with the Mavericks. They lead by 6, 50-44. Region 2 Class AAA state quarterfinal matchup. Dake for three, no good. Rebound, Strickland controls it. Nelson for three, left corner, in and out, no good. Here comes Aiden Bolvin out of there with it for Northview Academy. Spots an open Jackson, deflected out of bounds by Brandon Dake. Mavericks lead 50-44. 7:30 to play in the game. Winner advances to Fulton High School on Tuesday night in the Region 2 Class AAA semifinals. Mavericks the number 1 seed out of District 4, playing the number 4 seed Cougars out of District 3. And Boyven is fouled as he goes to the basket, and he'll have 2 free throws.
Fouls on number 1, Ethan Nelson. That's going to be his 4th.
Ethan Nelson with already 4 fouls, John.
And that's big. Nelson with 11 points, 3 3-pointers. All last 2 have been huge 3-pointers. One right before the halftime, and a big 3 there in the third quarter. Northview got the lead down to 2.
At the line shooting for the Cougars, number 4, Aiden
Dylan Hopper.
And for the Mavericks, number 12.
Checks in for the Mavericks, 5'10" senior. First free throw by Boyven, no good. Second one is good. And Boyven, he's also in foul trouble. 5-point lead for AC. 7:10 to play in the game. Mavericks looking to advance back to the semifinals of the region. There's Dake inside. Count the basket. And a foul is called on Blaine Jackson.
Foul on number 24.
Blaine Jackson with the spell. It's going to be his second. Team first in the fourth.
The line to shoot 1, number 15.
Brandon Dake so strong inside. Tough call on Jackson. Free throw, Dake is good. Jackson's doing all he could down there. However, he got called for the foul. Mavericks by 8. Here's Ben Pickle. Up and over. Lawson, no good. Gets his own rebound. Spots a wide open Jackson and throws it over his head.
For your brother Steve, a little bit too much mayo on that pass.
Put a little mayo on that one for my brother out there listening out there in Maverick Nation land. Or he's actually over in K-Town, where the Mavericks hope to be on Tuesday night. Here is Strickland. Right top to Craig, and Craig will back it out as Northview. They're going to have to come out and get him, Lambeau. Stoll's going to have to come out. Mavericks control the lead right now, 8 points. They got the ball. That should open it up inside a little bit. Here's Dake. Gets a rounding, spots Hopper for 3. No good, too strong. Dake get the rebound, puts it in. Quickly up court comes Boyven. And Boyven is fouled.
Foul by Hopper.
Mavericks back up by 10. Hopper missed that 3. And the ball was knocked right to Brandon Dake, and he's gladly accepted it and puts it in for his.
Gotta clean up your mistakes, and Brandon Dake did that.
For his 17th point of the night. Second team foul on the Mavericks. Here's Blaine Jackson getting around Hopper and blocked by Strickland. Another whistle and a foul.
That gonna be on Strickland.
Foul play to be a 2-shot foul. Foul's on number 12.
No, gonna be another foul on Hopper.
Yeah, Hopper with the body. Looked like Strickland had a good block, but they call Hopper with the body. The Blaine Jackson free throw line, 5:49 to play. First free throw is good. Blaine Jackson's got 11. Northview Academy. Good. Gets the lead to 8, 55-47. Northview Academy knocking their free throws down for the most part. 10 of 13 thus far. Here's Craig all the way, trying to throw it down. And a blocking foul is called on the Cougars. The Flying Dutchman went flying that time.
Yeah, he went flying, but he missed the dunk. And Boyven is going to pick up his 4th foul. He is not happy.
Yeah, I didn't see no charge. They got it there a little bit too late to try to draw a charge as Craig was already soaring through the air. First free throw by Hayden Craig is good. He's got 18. The Mavericks lead by 9. 5:30 to play. Student section cheering him on. He knocks them both down. He's got 19. The Mavericks by 10. Their biggest lead has been 12. Here is Thompson in the left corner. White for 3. No good off the front iron. No good. Rebound Dake. Dake with it. Go back and back out. He's trapped. Spots Lawson. Drives inside. Ball knocked out of his hands. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mavericks.
You're seeing that Northview press. It's hurting the Mavericks any way they get. Harris County need to be careful.
You're right, Lambeau. Northview very quick. And there's Boyven just grabbing hold of Craig. No whistle. Drug Craig out of bounds. Here's Craig with the basketball. Both teams playing for their life here. Win this game and advance, lose, and go home. Craig to Dake. 4:50 to play. Dake spinning. What a move by Brandon Dake off the glass. That's why he's the real MVP of District 4.
He did him dirty on that one there. That move by Dake, unbelievable.
Sure was. Great move, and a foul on the other end as Blaine Jackson draws the foul as Lawson picks up the foul. His fourth.
Mavericks fourth as well.
Shooting number 24, Blaine Jackson.
Blaine Jackson.
First free throw good.
He's got 13. He's 3 of 3 from the line. 4:35 to go. Still plenty of time. She gets the second one to go, and Northview's going to call a 30-second timeout. And we'll keep it right here, Lambeau. Mavericks lead 59-49. 4:35 to play in the game. And things got a little hairy there to start the fourth quarter. It was a 2-point game. Anderson County able to extend that lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, Anderson County trying their best to improve hard after a slow third quarter, and right now they're hanging in with a 10-point gap, but it's slim. A lot can happen.
Certainly can. Northview Academy yet to score a field goal here in the fourth quarter. All their points have come from the free throw line, where they've made 5 out of 6 free throws. They have a huge advantage from the free throw line over Anderson County. However, the Mavericks have the advantage from three-point land. They've knocked down 5 three-pointers to the Cougars 1. Here's full court pressure now by the Cougars. Craig inbounds, gets it back. 2-2-1, full court press. Spots a wide open Brandon Dake, and he lays it in.
Quick response by Dake, gets up quickly on the floor, scores. Mavericks continue to stretch out the lead to 12, and a foul. I believe they may have gotten Dake.
Yeah, Dake called for the reach-in foul. His second, team fifth. The Cougars now in the bonus. 4:14 to play. Mavericks by 12. They broke that press easily. And Brandon Dake had an easy 2 points. So he has 9 points here in the quarter with 21 leading all scorers. Free throw by Thompson is good. So Thompson makes the box score. His first points of the night. The senior had 12 points in the first meeting against AC. Second free throw is good. 61-51, Mavericks by 10. Crickland Strap gets it to Lawson, but Northview comes up with the steal. And great hustle there by Trent Strickland.
Great hustle indeed by Strickland, trying to get the steal, but out of bounds. Still remains Northview basketball. Hopper comes in for Ethan Nelson.
We've seen Strickland do that all year in football, giving up his body. Almost a steal by Strickland. Thompson tried to get it to Jackson. Say it went off a Maverick. I believe it touched Hopper. It will stay with Northview Academy. Anderson County, 61-51 lead. Thompson to inbounds to Boyven. Northview Academy with only 1 3-pointer on the night. They're mainly a team that likes to drive. Watch out, they can't shoot it out there. Here's Peyton White, cut off. Good defense by Hopper. White to the basket, and a traveling violation. Great defense by Dylan Hopper.
Great defense there by Hopper. And the Mavericks get the ball back.
3:38 to play. Mavericks by 10. Into Strickland to Nelson. 2-on-2 now, Dake. Dake in the paint, back out, and the Mavericks set it up. Cam Lawson, sophomore point guard with the basketball. 3:20 to play, fourth quarter. Here's Dake, gets by Thompson. Off the glass shot, no good. Contact inside and a foul. I think they got Boyven.
Foul's on number 3, DJ Thompson. That's his first.
No, the foul is on DJ Thompson. His first, team third, and Brandon Dake to the free throw line. He has 21 points to lead all scores, 14 of those coming here in the second half. The senior putting the team on his back here in the second half. First free throw is good by Dake. It was Hayden Craig in the first half. Brandon Dake here in the second. And Dake knocks them both down. 4 of 5 now. Make that 5 of 6 from the free throw line. 63-51 Mavericks by 12. 3:10 to play in the game. Boyven inside shot up. Excuse me, that was Stoles missing.
Charge!
And a charging foul.
Foul's on number 5.
Peyton White.
His second. Team fourth.
It's a big offensive foul. Coach Harkle Road wanting an explanation. Lawson now. Foul by
White.
White.
Foul's on number 5. Peyton White. That's his third.
2:57 to play.
Put the Mavericks in the bonus.
Brandon, you got a score update from Clinton High School.
Yeah, last we checked, the Dragons leading Northview, Cott County 26-15.
That was a halftime score. Free throw by Lawson. It's good. And that's Cam Lawson's first points of the night. You don't see that very often. He's right around double figures for the season. Second free throw for Lawson is good. He had 14 in the first meeting against Northview, 11 in the last game here 2 weeks ago. Peyton White to the basket, gets it to go down. And a whistle.
Blaine Jackson hanged on the rim.
Jackson hang on the rim.
And that's got to be a technical right there.
They're wiping off the bucket. And they count it. Let's see. I think they're going to go ahead and count it. They're going to count it.
Timeout, Cougars.
And timeout, Cougars. 2:47 to play in the game. Andrews County 65. Northview Academy 53. We'll be right back. You're watching AC Basketball on the Maverick Media. Brought to you by the Maverick Nation. Welcome back into Anderson County High School. Mavericks lead by 12, 2:47 to play in the game. Region 2 state quarterfinal matchup. Mavericks with the basketball. Northview full court press. 2-2-1. Craig with it. Gets it across the timeline. And a whistle. And a charge has been called on Craig.
Foul's on number 11. Craig.
Peyton White came up, with the trap, and he was waiting on Craig, and Craig has whistled for his third foul. Non-shooting foul. So the Cougars with the ball down by 12. Pickle inside to Boyven, goes up and counts the basket. Aiden Boyven. Foul on the Mavericks.
Fouls on number 15,
Brandon Dake with his third foul.
And line to shoot one, number 4, Aiden Boyven.
Boyven in traffic. Makes the basket and draws the foul. Chance for a three-point play. Free throw no good. Rebound controlled by Northview, and Jackson puts it in. So a 4-point play for the Cougars. It's down to 8. Pass comes in to Dake. 2:15 to play. Mavericks by 8, 65-57. Strickland with the ball. Can't get conservative here, Lambeau.
Can't let it go down this late here. We're approaching the final 2 minutes of play. And a foul on Aiden Boyven. I think that may be it for him.
He's going to foul out once again. He fouled out in the last meeting against the Mavericks. And Boyven will take another seat. DJ Thompson will check in for Aiden Boyven, who leaves the game with 11 points. Boyven is a senior. He may have just checked out for the last game of his high school career. Coming up on the 2-minute warning. 2:01 to play. Cam Lawson hits the free throw. Looks like the Mavericks try to salt this one away from the free throw line.
Yep, trying to salt this away at the free throw line, and that one is good.
Lawson, 4 free throws here in the fourth quarter. Mavericks by 10, minute 52 to play. Here is Stoles pushing off to get space, misses the three. Rebound Lawson. Lawson weaves his way through traffic. And he's going to be fouled by Peyton White, I believe.
That'll put the Mavericks into bonus. Line shooting number 3, Cam Lawson.
That will be on White, his fourth.
Number 5, Peyton White, that's his.
And Cam Lawson back to the free throw line. 6-foot sophomore. Free throw is good. Second free throw also good. Lawson 6-6 from the line. Here in the fourth quarter, Mavericks by 12, minute 30 to go. Jackson, right corner, Pickle, turns and guns a three, in and out, no good. Jackson controls it, loses it.
Reaching foul on Strickland.
As the Mavericks 69-57 lead. Trying to get back to the region semifinals for the third consecutive year under head coach Jordan Jeffers. Jackson free throw is good. Blaine Jackson's been money from the free throw line. He's 5 of 5. Got 17 points. Second one also good. Blaine Jackson, 14 points here in the second half. Mavericks by 10. Here comes the trap. And Anderson County's going to call a timeout. The Mavericks look like they're going to have 3 timeouts left. We'll go ahead and take it with them. Your score, Anderson County 69, Northview Academy 59. Welcome back in. Anderson County High School Mavericks by 10. They have the ball. Up court pass comes to Strickland over to Lawson. Minute 12 to play in the game, and Lawson's going to be fouled by Pickle.
Fouls on number 1, Ben Pickle. That's his first. And the Mavericks will be shooting off. Line shoot number 3.
Mavericks lead 69-59. Minute 12 to play. Cam Lawson back to the free throw line, where he's 6 of 6 here in the fourth quarter.
First free throw good from Lawson.
Into game number 21.
First free throw is good.
And John, I don't know if you can see this. Blaine Jackson talking to the Mavericks student section. He's got to be careful there.
Number 21, Tim Long, checks into the game for Peyton White. Second free throw, Lawson is good. He's a perfect 8 of 8. Yeah, student section's getting to the Cougars. Mavericks by 12. Thompson. Ball knocked out of bounds. Stay with Northview. And Gavin Higgs checks in the lineup for Anderson County, 5'10" senior, replacing Ethan Nelson. 71-59 Mavericks. 1 minute to play. Up shot goes Tim Long, who's just checked in the game. He's fouled.
Now play to be a 2-shot foul. Foul is on number 5, Trey Strickland. That's going to be his third.
Foul on Strickland, his third.
Line shooting number
And Tim Long will go to the free throw line. Tim Long, a lefty. Free throw is good. So Long comes in right off the bench, replacing Peyton White. Draws the foul and knocks down the free throw. He's a senior. Free throw good by Tim Long. 71-61 Mavericks by 10. Under a minute to play. Lambeau Northview doesn't have much else they can do except for foul or try to get a turnover if they're going to get the ball back. AC is going to be content just to dribble it out as Coach Harkle Road is sending in 5 new subs. And Coach Jeffer is going to call a 30 to let the subs come in. As Anderson County also sub as well. The Mavericks getting into the game. Justin Bunch, he wears number 4. Landry Sharp, a freshman, wears number 14. Juddy Ayers, he's going to inbound the ball. He wears number 2. Ethan Nelson will stay in the game. And also Gavin Higgs on the floor. As Brandon Dake, Hayden Craig, and Lawson check out of the game. 20 seconds to go. Nelson is going to dribble it away as the Mavericks are going to advance to the region semifinals, Lambeau.
Third consecutive year in a row in the Chippers era. 5 seconds, count them down. You know the drill. Mavericks, all the winners over Northview Academy.
Your Mavericks head on to semifinals for District 2 Regionals next week at Fulton High School.
And you heard public address announcer Andrew Ryder
Download the app on the App Store.
telling you the Mavericks advancing, as Lambeau said as well, to the region semifinals. Third straight year with a 71-61 hard-fought win over these Northview Academy Cougars here tonight.
Absolutely hard-fought victory down, hard-fought to the end of the night, and the Mavericks come through with a big win here tonight. Get ready to head to historic Jody Wright Arena on Tuesday night at Fulton High School.
The Mavericks are going to enjoy this one for a little bit and get ready for the winner, Fulton and Union County. We do not have a score on that yet. We'll try to get you a score before we go off the air. Right now we're going to take a break, tally up the numbers. Telling you once again the final score here from the AC Corral is your Anderson County Mavericks 71, Northview Academy Cougars 61. We'll be right back. You're watching AC Basketball on the Maverick Media, brought to you by Maverick Nation. Welcome back in, everyone, as your Anderson County Mavericks victorious here tonight at home, 71-61 over the Northview Academy Cougars. The Mavericks improved to 22-9 overall as they advance to the region semifinals for the third straight season under head coach Jordan Jeffers. Northview Academy sees their season in here tonight. Very hard-fought game for the Mavericks. Give credit to Northview Academy. They never quit. They kept getting down. They got back up, and they got the Maverick lead down to 2 points, I believe, there in the third quarter, and made it tough for the AC faithful here tonight and those out there watching in Maverick land as the Cougars wind up the season with a record of 16-16 overall. Right now, we're going to turn it over to Lambeau. He's got the numbers. And Lambeau, Anderson County, once again, led by the 1-2 punch, Brandon Dake and Hayden Craig.
Yeah, before we go into the numbers, though, John, we do have to get out a final score update from Fulton High School. The Falcons winners 74-36 over the Union County Patriots. That will mean the Anderson County Mavericks will be playing the Fulton Falcons at home at the 7:30 game Tuesday night.
I believe it's listed 7:45 on the bracket, but get there early, folks. You don't want to miss that one, as the Mavericks will be visiting the Jody Wright Arena to take on the Hall of Fame coach Jody Wright and his high-flying Fulton Falcons.
Now we get into the scoring figures. Once again, the 1-2 punch for the Mavericks. Brandon Dake and Hayden Craig. Dake leads the way with 23 points, 5 of 8 from the free throw line. Hayden Craig with 21 points, a perfect 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Ethan Nelson with 11 points, 3 threes in the game. Cam Lawson with 8 points, a perfect 8 of 8 from the free throw line, all coming in the fourth quarter. Justin Bunch with 3 points, 1 3-pointer. Dylan Hopper with 3 points, 1 3-pointer. Judson Ayers with 2 points. Gavin Higgs. Trent Strickland and Landry Sharp were on the floor. They did not score. Mavericks 16-19 from the free throw line with 5 threes in the contest. For Northview Academy, led in scoring by Peyton White with 18 points, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 1 3-pointer in the game. Blaine Jackson also with 18 points, 6 of 6 on the free throw line. Jalen Stoles with 10 points, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. DJ Thompson with 2 points. Tim Long with 2 points, both 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Ben Pickle and Dylan Harkerode were on the floor, did not score. Northview 18 of 21 from the free throw line, 1 3-pointer in the game.
All right, thank you, Lambeau. As the Mavericks win their 22nd game of the season now, 22-9 overall, and as we talked about, a very hard-fought game. AC led 19-11 after the first quarter. Both teams put up 16 points in the second quarter. Third quarter, Northview Academy made the run, got it down to 2 points, I believe, where Ethan Nelson hit a big 3. Northview Academy outscoring Anderson County 17-15 there in the third quarter. And in the fourth quarter, the Mavericks built that lead back up to double digits, outscoring Northview Academy 21-17, and go on to win by 10 by the score of 71-61. We'll be joined by head coach of the Mavericks, Jordan Jeffers, here shortly. And Brandon, your thoughts on this game tonight? The Mavericks looked good at times. Went a little cold there in the third quarter. Northview was able to cut into that lead.
Yeah, they cut into the lead, but at the end of the day, when you look at it, it's still a win. It's an ugly win. We'll take it any way you can. But if this is how the Mavericks are playing, when that third quarter comes around, I'm not looking forward to what's to come Tuesday at Fulton. That was not a good third quarter appearance by the Mavericks. In my opinion, a third quarter like that, Fulton will eat you up alive.
They're going to have to play 32 minutes for sure. As now we're joined by the head coach of the Mavericks, Jordan Jeffers. And Coach Jeffers, thank you for coming up and joining us, and congratulations on the victory tonight. A hard-fought game. We've been calling it over these Northview Academy Cougars.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, you saw them twice during the regular season. Both games sort of one-sided, but you knew coming here tonight it's going to be much closer.
Well, you know this. Everybody shows up when your season and your career's on the line, right? I mean, it wasn't a shocker to us that Northview showed up tonight, right? It's one thing for them not to play well on our senior night. A lot of things go our way, some things go against them. They've got some guys hurt, but when it's season ending and it's win or go home, everybody shows up. So, I mean, from that perspective, we know exactly what Northview is. That's a dangerous matchup. When we won Tuesday night and then saw that Northview lost, I mean, you know, everybody texts me. He's like, man, well, that's a tough matchup for you all, and it is, just because they're so good offensively, and but you know, we were able to play good enough defensively, got enough stops. You know, I thought Dake. You look at his numbers, I mean, he's got 23. He's got nights that are better than that. He's had nights that are better than that from a scoring perspective. But against what he faced defensively, I mean, he's getting zero coverage. I mean, they're face guarding him. He's going to getting rebounds, getting steals. He made his last 4 free throws. So proud of him. I thought Hayden set the tone early, and then Dake, I thought, finished the game for us. And then Cam Lawson, who was abysmal from the field. Couldn't make a shot, but he didn't miss a free throw, right? And that's what we talk about all the time. From a play hard, there's a difference in playing hard and competing. A competitor does what winning requires. And for Cam tonight, he couldn't make a jump shot, but he takes care of the ball. He defends. He's got in terrible foul trouble, but he made free throws when it mattered, when it was clutch. And you know, I thought Ethan was really good for a lot of the game. He was just in such bad foul trouble. He couldn't kind of get out of his own way from the foul perspective. And,
you hit a couple of big three-pointers.
He made timely big threes. Certainly. And then, you know, Hopper and Justin and Juddy even having to come in early because Hayden's under the weather, and Juddy had to come in early and made a shot. I mean, Justin Bunch made a shot. I mean, if you played tonight, you helped us win. And to me, you know, this is one of the hardest rounds of the postseason, right? That first round, and to our benefit that it was at our place, and thankful and appreciate the crowd, and just thankful to get out of here. You know, we didn't survive. You know, survive in advance. It's win in advance, right? We found a way to win, made the plays to win, and I couldn't be prouder of our guys.
Coach, it's your third straight trip. Your team as well, third straight trip to the region semifinals, and you'll be traveling to Fulton High School, take on the Falcons, who finished number 2.
What was that score?
Out of that district.
74-36.
Jeez.
74-36. Winners tonight over Union County.
The Falcons are dialed in, I would say, wouldn't you?
Certainly will, and you know, that's quite the reward. You know, you win the district tournament, and you got to play the Falcons, and then make it worse, you got to play on their home court.
Play on that Fulton. But you know what, buddy? I don't. It's like Coach Lambert just said in the locker room. You know, they don't write stories about people that do common things. They write stories and do movies about people that do uncommon things. And, you know, for this team and this program and where we're at, I don't know if I'd have it any other way than the hard way. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard matchup and a hard gym to play and win in. So, but I like his team. And I'll be honest with you, man, I take his team anywhere to play. And I hope that, especially right now where we're at in the season, and I would imagine that the Mavericks will be ready to go Tuesday night. And we know the Falcons will be ready to go, right? That's what they do. I think the Mavericks will be ready to go.
Now, your team's led by 7 seniors, and you know, they seem to play. They like to play better with a chip on their shoulder, and there's not going to be many people giving them much of a chance, I don't think, going to Fulton and winning. But I know I do, and Lambeau and the team does, and you know, it's a good team. You know, Andrews County, y'all have a good team. You know, won 6 in a row now, 15 out of 16 victories, and I think this team is primed to take that next step that you've been looking for.
I hope so. I mean, this is the 3rd straight region semi. It's the first time in school history I think that we've been to 3 straight. You know, I think half the region semis half the region semis in school history, this team's been a part of, and which is awesome. We got Mr. Ben Downs walking up here. But you know exactly what you're getting into when you go to Fulton, and you got to go win. You got to go win. They ain't going to give it to you. They don't lose those games. They win them. And the good news is it gives us, we got the freedom to play now, right? I mean, now you're playing with house money. We're not going to be the favorite on any game we play for the rest of the season. So, that gives you freedom. That gives you a chance, right, to go and just play loose and free. So I hope that's what we do. Hey, Coach, will you tell GT to leave that alone? They're putting the scoreboard up. Yeah. Lordy mercy, sorry people, we got a commercial here.
We'll take the apologies for you.
Yeah, but we're excited about going, and we're excited about being the underdog. We've not got to be the underdog much this year, and we're excited about going and being the underdog Tuesday night.
Coach, we did recall back when you all played summer ball earlier long before the season got started. You all did play Fulton in summer ball, and y'all happened to beat them during that time. How is it going to be compared to playing summer ball against them to now, hey, you're now playing them region semifinals?
It's not the same game. I mean, summer and regular season or postseason are not even the same game. It's not the same sport, if I'm just being honest. I mean, it's basketball, but not really. It's more like a pickup. I mean, there's only 2 officials. They're not the whistle. They're not blowing the whistle a whole lot. It's not. There's really no pressure. It's one free throw for 2 points. I mean, it's it's different. But on the flip side of that, I do think that gives us some confidence that we played with them this summer, and now they're a lot different than they were this summer. It ain't like they got 6 or 7 transfers in. They've just got a lot better. Their young guys have gotten older. But so are we. We're a much different team. Trent didn't play with us this summer against them, and and we had guys playing that aren't playing now. So they're down there. We've got a full-out pickup game started down here on the floor. I hope none of these basketballs grow legs and walk out. That's usually tends to be what happens. Those basketballs are about $100 a piece. But it does give us some confidence, that we can play with them. And, hey, man, it just is what it is. At this time of the year, everybody's good. Northview's good. Cock County's good. Clinton's good.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter who you're playing.
Yeah, last I checked, I think Clinton and Cock County were tied at 32 in the 4th.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me either way, because I thought that was a tough matchup for Clinton based on what Cock County's good at. I'll tell you, it's hard to beat Clinton at Clinton, and Clinton's playing really well right now. Coach Lockert obviously does a great job. So, I don't know, man. We'll just have to have we'll get a game plan. Coach Shipley's been on their staff for a long time and was on their staff, and that hopefully gives us a little bit of an edge. Who knows? And then at the end of the day, man, you got to have guys that believe and are willing to go play and give themselves a chance. And get to go be the underdog and be free and just play, see what happens.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. We'll see you back here Tuesday night.
Hey, go Mavs. Hey, we need a great crowd at Jody Ryder Arena Tuesday night at 7:45. We play the second game on Tuesday night, and we'd love to have a crowd full of Mavericks. Go Mavs.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time.
I'm ready. We'll be ready.
All right, John, what a night here tonight, and still a lot more to come, hopefully.
That's right. That was Coach Jordan Jevers, and what did he tell them down there? I said, don't put the scoreboard up yet?
Yeah, don't put the scoreboard up, just in case. I think there may be some like a youth league game coming up on Sunday for.
Oh yeah, I believe that's it as well. And also the Mavericks, and they plan on being back here for the sub-state game on.
Well, bottom line
Monday
here.
night coming up.
Bottom line, the Mavericks, all they're going to have to do is win the next 2 rounds, but it ain't going to be easy when you have to play Fulton first off at their place, and whoever wins Clinton and Carter. Clinton was able to beat Cock County, and Carter won against Gibbs, so it's Clinton-Carter in the first semifinal matchup at 6 o'clock.
What was the final on Clinton? Get a final on that?
58-52, I believe, was the final for the Clinton Chalk County game.
Well, hopefully Anderson County and Clinton comes out on top Tuesday night and represent District 4 well. They certainly, both teams are capable of winning. That would be great to play the Dragons for the region championship. So right now, we're going to wrap it up. And Brandon, any final thoughts? That you mentioned you're going to play Fulton on Tuesday night. You know, Fulton, as Coach Jefferson said, not the same team as last year or even this summer. They're a young team. You know, their record, I think they're about 15-15 overall, something like that, hovering around the 500. They played a tough schedule, but so was Anderson County. And I think it's anybody's game. You know, you're going into a tough environment over there at Fulton. Team expects to win anytime they step on the court. But this team has got 7 seniors on the team and got some younger players as well that can play. So they're going to go in there with a chip on their shoulder, I think, because nobody's really giving them the chance. You know, the common fan, they're going to look at who the game's coming up, and they're going to say, well, they see it Fulton. You know, we check Fulton there, but they don't know Anderson County. They don't know this team.
Yeah, but keep in mind also, Fulton is the defending back-to-back state champions, and when it comes tournament time, they never lose an edge in playing these kind of tournament games. You got to be careful of that as well.
The Mavericks trying to take the next step. You know, that's just more ammunition for the Mavericks to go in there and win that game. And, you know, they haven't been to the sub-state in 45 years or
42 years.
42 years, first year of the school's existence. 1983 went to the sub-state and came close last year. You know, we're upset at home by Union County, and I feel like this Maverick team can go over to Knoxville and upset the Falcons. So we're going to see, and we'll be live, streaming live on Tuesday night.
Courtesy of Anderson County High School for picking up the tab for Tuesday night.
Certainly did. Anderson County High School principal Ben Downs came over and said he would take care of that for us. So thank you to Anderson County High School administration for picking up the tab on Tuesday night. And thank you also to the Maverick faithful out there that has sponsored the last 2 games. You know, last night's girls game and here tonight. And, you know, we got outstanding fans here at Anderson County. They never cease to amaze me.
Yeah, this community is always strong. This is why I always love this community. I've lived here all my life, and this community supports one another, and I love that. I love the great community that we live in. I know you don't live in it that much, John, but this is a great community.
Well, I live in Clinton. I know all about Anderson County, and I've been part of the program here the last 5 years. So it's starting to rub off on me a little bit. You know, I love it up here, and they really welcome me in with open arms. And you know, I'm all Maverick, and you know, just want to get that next win, get this this school and this team to the sub-state. And we want to thank all the Maverick fans out there for listening, tuning in to AC Maverick live streams. And so we're going to get on out of here. Once again, Anderson County winning here tonight by the score of 71-61. Lambeau, do you have any other finals you want to run down across the area?
Make this real quick here. Of course, we already mentioned some of the finals are within the Region 2 tournament.
A lot of big games in the area, not only in Class AAA, but Single A, Double A, 4A.
Yeah, David Crockett winners 67-53 over Cherokee. Science Hill winners over Morristown East 80-50. South Green winners by 10 points over Oneida 64-54. Tennessee High winners over Volunteer 73-38. Unica winners over Washburn 80-43. Eagleton Academy a winner 49-37 over West Green. Morristown West 2-point victor over West Ridge 48-46.
That's an upset.
Yeah, that's a big upset victory right there. Alcoa completely winning 99-70. Almost put up triple digits playing against Johnson County. Austin East a winner over Hampton 83-62. Cosby winner 74-49 over Cloudland. Unico County winners over Granger 72-45. Greenville winners over Elizabethton 81-59. Don't have a score up yet on University High, Hancock County. Dobbins Bennett a winner 79-49 over Jefferson County. Sevier County winners 75-33 over Daniel Boone. Carter a winner over Gibbs 79-61. As previously mentioned, Union County winners over Fulton 74-36. Jellicoe a winner 87-46 over Rotwood. Kingston a winner 85-41. Oak Ridge barely beating the West Rebels 62-60.
Well, I knew that'd be a tough game for the Wildcats. West Rebels, not your typical number 4 team coming out of their district.
Yeah. Oliver Springs winners over Oakdale 69-37. Farragut a winner over Powell 71-67. Tellico Plains a winner 77-44 over Bledsoe County. Bearden blanking out the Campbell County Cougars 85-37. CSAS winners over McMinn Central 67-57. Clinton winners over Cock County 58-52. Harriman winners over Sunbright 61-51. Maryville putting up a near 37-point victory over Halls 81-48.
Wow, Coach Brian Stewart of Halls taking it on the chin. Maryville upset winners in their district over Bearden. Didn't expect that big a margin.
Midway a winner over Wartburg 71-65. And a few more scores here. Heritage a winner 63-38 over Chattanooga Central. Lenore City victors over Saudi Daisy 57-48. And McMinn County a winner over Howard 83-51.
All right, Brandon, thank you for those scores. Also, thank you to Coach T where we got those scores. So that's going to do it here from the AC Corral. And we'll see you on Tuesday night from Fulton High School as the Mavericks will take on the Fulton Falcons at 7:45. That's Tuesday night at Fulton High School. And as Coach Jeffer says, he wants a big turnout, and I expect nothing less for these Maverick fans to be out in force.
And probably get there early as well. Jody Wright Arena, it's not not big arena, so get there early.
Certainly. So for Brandon Lambert, this is John Sleepy Williams, also for Daniel Collins and Ty Murphy. Thank you for watching Anderson County live streams and Maverick Media Productions. And we'll see you on Tuesday night. And